Nate, thank you for coming to Rossie's Clubhouse. I appreciate you taking time out tonight.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Awesome, awesome. So, researching Nate, you're pretty young, and Nate does a lot of things we'll get into. He reps different brands. He has his music going on. He's doing a lot, you guys. I fell in with a few songs. We'll go through his discography because he has so much music. I mean, just classic albums that are out. I really love Boomin'. I love Boomin'. The energy in that video is absolutely dope. I love Roly. What is the other one? That the new one? Back to Basics.
Back
I
to basics.
love Back to Yes. I love that song. That song is everywhere. That's one of my favorite songs. But I mean, we can go back. I mean, you guys. I mean, we have a classic thing, Nate Lou. Let's see. I want to go back to some years. We got B2B, Call, Ready for It, Wedding Cake, That Bad. Guys, this is like over 5-6 years ago. I mean, and then you could go back and you have Buck 50, Ball, Luigi, Love Luigi, Cake Do. There is so much. You guys can go and check out his older music and current music anywhere you want it. Wherever you stream your music, you will find Nate Lou there. When did you get into this business? You're so young.
So I got into the business around 17, 18 years old.
Oh,
I started out as a party promoter. So I was
okay.
actually bringing artists to St. Louis. Some of them are Fetty Wap, Rich Homie Quan, Jacquees, Gucci Mane, G Herbo, and I got tired of being in the back per se and was like, you know what, I can do what they're doing. I could, instead of just helping other people, let me build up my own brand. So
Right.
I built up my connections first, and then after that, I stepped from the back to the front. So
Okay, all right. Speaking of St. Louis, you're from St. Louis, born and raised. Is that where you're
yes,
originally from?
yes.
Okay, if you guys don't know, we St. Louis is you know, legends come out of St. Louis. I mean, you have Chuck Berry, you guys. You have SZA. You have Michael McDonald from the Doobie Brothers. Of course, we all know Nelly. We know the St. Lunatics. So much history in St. Louis. What was it about? Well, what about your sound speaks St. Louis? Like, what is how has growing up in St. Louis influenced your music? That's what I want to ask you.
So I feel like it's shaped it a lot because yes, of those different factors, like even growing up, I watched the Chuck Berry movie, yet I also do know Nelly. And I'm more of I like all types of music. I don't just like hip hop or just like rap. So Missouri has a lot to offer. I used to skateboard. I used to do other things before I even thought about picking up a microphone. So I just feel like it's very versatile. A lot of people make, trap music, this or this, but like shout
Yeah.
out to people like Smino even. Like I know Sexy Red's putting on for us, but like we have a lot of talent and different music that's out there, and I feel like more people will be coming out soon. And me being able to be around all types of life and all types of races and not rapping until later, I think it helped
Right.
me a lot because I soaked in all of that and saw what other people were doing and
Right.
kind of incorporated that, but kept my own style, not trying to sound like anyone else. So
Right. So being that you have so many different types of music, being that St. Louis is so versatile, what is your early memory of music? Like the first song that you fell in love with?
so the first song I fell in love with, it was a song called "I." It was
Okay.
Drake, not Drake. Lil Durk had a song at the time called "Higher."
Okay.
This is when he still had waves in his head. This is like 10 years
Oh
ago, and I
wow. Okay.
remixed his song, and I called it "I" because no one really knew that it was his song because it wasn't one of his popular songs. So
Okay.
I uploaded it to SoundCloud. These are SoundCloud days. I put my
Okay.
own verse over it, and it was going crazy in my city and in my high school and everything like that. And that's the moment when I was like, "Oh yeah, I think I could do something with this."
Do you come from a musical family?
No, not at all. Not at all.
You're the
No,
only
not
one,
even
like,
growing up. They didn't even play any good music, any of that. This is just all me. Yeah,
really?
yeah.
Um, like commercial artists, you got your biggies, your those older artists. Who did you look up to? Were you a Tupac fan? Were you a Biggie fan? I mean, Outkast,
Honestly,
like who did you enjoy?
I grew up on Lil Wayne and Drake. I'm that kind
Okay.
of era. But
Okay.
if we're going back farther, yeah, I feel like I was more of a Tupac fan than a Biggie
Okay.
fan. Um, I like lyrics, but at the same time, I would rather get like an emotion through on the track than just have lyrics. And I feel like Tupac was really good at that. Drake's really good at that, but I also like Lil Wayne because he uses lyrics and uses metaphors still, but he keeps it catchy. Like he doesn't lose you in the fact that he's saying,
Right.
a lot of stuff. Or yeah,
Right.
so
Yeah, I have to say that Lil Wayne is one of my favorite artists. An artist that can drop out of the scene for 3 years and come back with like the Carter 19. You know what I mean? Like
right,
you know what I mean? And come back and kill it and let you know, yeah, I'm still here. I'm still doing this. And just his wordplay. I think when he first came out with The Block is Hot, I'd never seen an artist with so much personality.
right.
This was a 14-year-old kid that was out rapping grown adults that was around him. And I remember, looking at him and watching that video, like, this kid is going somewhere. And to see him still today, still putting out the Carter and still making great music, you can expect that from Lil Wayne. With your music, what do you want fans to get from your music? Like, how would you describe your sound?
I would describe my sound really as motivational. I wouldn't even consider it like pain music or things like that. I just want it to be motivational. Like I talk about my struggles, but I talk about also positive things that I've been through, and the negative things that I talk about. I'm basically talking about overcoming them. So I feel like it's just a vibe. Like whatever I'm trying to get across on the song, whether it's to make you dance or smile or oh let me go do some extra hours and let me go clock back in. I just want to motivate people and make them feel the feeling when they hear it.
Oh, I get it. No, listen, back to basics. Even when I discovered Boomin, yeah, there is that energy. We were out yesterday playing pool and having drinks, and we get back in the car, and I hook up my YouTube to my speaker in the car, and I'm literally blasting your music riding down the freeway, and there's just this energy that you have. Even watching your videos, and you guys can go to all of Nate's links will be in the description of this video. Go check out his YouTube channels. We have both channels in there, you guys. Check out his albums, check out his videos. He's been doing this for a while. When your videos are on YouTube, I mean, you're popping off on YouTube. I mean, the views that you get, you seem to really connect with the younger audience, but it's also for older people that are into hip hop music. Growing up, who were you as a young Nate Luke?
My struggles was I did not come from a natural two-parent household like most. And I am very artistic. I grew up skateboarding and drawing and things like that. I have a bunch of tattoos.
Oh yeah, yeah. So you were telling me about like growing up, how
Oh
different
yeah,
you
my
were.
upbringing.
Yeah, your upbringing.
Okay, so I guess this is why I ended up rapping or doing what I do because I didn't traditionally have that in my household. My dad was in the military. My mom, she does like HR. My grandparents were
Wow.
teachers.
Wow.
So because I didn't have people showing me music growing up or showing me fashion and no one had tattoos, all of these things, I think it made me want to like branch out and venture and see, what else the world had to offer. So I think that's why I started doing it because I don't know. I don't even know where it comes from. I must have like a grandfather. Someone has to be music
Right?
in the family because I don't
No,
know.
I'm with you. I think in my family, I was that kid. I was like a daydreamer. I loved movies. I love fantasy. I had this whole world of knowing what I wanted to do, and I know I wanted it to be an entertainment, but I didn't. There was no one in my family that did that. So I think I was the first one until like my cousins got older. And then I find out like one of my cousins, Malachi, he's out right now at the Book of Mali, and I was shocked because I didn't know my little cousin like had that in him, and now he's like everywhere. So it's like okay, so we had it in us, but I'm like going back like, what great grandparent did I have that was into media? Or you don't know because you get it from somewhere. Was it tough for you though? Did you have brothers, sisters?
So I'm the oldest of four.
Okay.
Well, really five now, but I'm the oldest, so I feel like there was a struggle with it because nobody really understood because no one did it in my family. I had some friends that were in it, and also being the oldest, I feel like I had to step up and do parental things sometimes, or like be thinking about life and stuff early. Um, as to where maybe if I wasn't the oldest or I had that type of vibe in my family, I would have started this at like 14. I'm kind of a late bloomer. Like I started late. I played basketball and everything else first before I even
Right.
thought about music. So this is kind of a late, but better late than never.
Right. When you go back through your albums, I mean, like your first performance, you remember your first performance, like when you decided, you know what, I'm the club promoter, and now I can do this. That first time getting on stage, what was that feeling like being an artist now? You're a recording artist. This is what you're gonna do.
I do remember, and it was pretty funny because I was nervous. Um, the first song, amazing. Everybody loved it. It was an upbeat song. I was had the whole crowd involved. Second song, as an artist, what do you want to call that? We try different sounds. Let's just say that. So the second one, it was like an R&B one. Nobody liked it. So I learned early. I'm like, okay. Certain songs are for performing, certain ones aren't.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right. Did you, when you started out, I mean, you're independent. I know, are you still with the label that you were with when you first came out?
no, so this whole time I've been independent really. Right
Okay.
now I'm under like a little 12-month thing with Empire. It's a distribution deal. It's
Okay.
not like 360. I didn't sign for any money. I basically am just getting marketed better, doing what I'm already doing. So I really think the independent route is the best way for any artist, really,
Okay.
because it might take longer, but whenever you do it, you'll own it. And I feel like people like Young Dolph or other people that,
Yeah.
I can't think off the top of my head, they have made their own way and proven that it can be done. So I'm not hating on anybody's come up, however you were able to do it, but I feel like yes, everyone should try to stay and keep everything as long as they can until it's worth it to, sell your product.
I'm with you on that. I think artists today that come out, you have so much opportunity. You don't, I know there's some artists that, would love to be signed to a huge
Right.
label, but I do think also, like what you're saying, to own your own stuff, your own masters, not having to worry about being Diddy, you know, um, you know what I mean? Like you don't have to worry about that. I think that's really good. I think back in Lil Wayne's day, like coming up like that, and really, I mean, it's hard to get a record contract. It's hard to do that and live by those rules. Being independent, do you have other artists under you that you are maybe managing or mentoring to teach them the way that you're going, that it may take longer but it's doable?
The funny part is, I actually do not have artists that I work with or artists under me. I
Okay.
do help people with promotion, or if people want to, they have any questions or things like that.
Right.
Um, but no, not right now. I don't really have people under me or things like that per se.
Okay.
I'd be open to it at some point, but I feel
Right.
like any artist, just like how Lil Wayne went and found Drake, you have to get
Right.
yourself to a certain point first so people will actually, not just so people will want to work with you, but so you can actually help somebody. Because if I'm still
Right.
trying to get to my goals, I can't really help you until I've reached the point where I know I'm there. So.
I feel you. With your music, you write everything. I mean, it's just you. So you write
Oh
all
no,
your
I don't. I
music.
don't write anything. It's all off the top. I've never written a verse. I don't write
Really?
anything. Yes, ma'am. I don't write anything. I'm talking about from the front to the back. Every song you
Yeah.
hear, even booming, like every single thing. That's all freestyle. And half of my
Really?
hooks are just the hook will be. I rap the whole thing through, but I'm like, let me just say this part again, and that'll be the hook. Like I just straight go off the dome. It could be a 3 minute song, and I will make a song front to back, and it just literally sounds like I sat there and wrote it like an essay. The
Yeah,
beginning,
it does. It
yeah.
does. Boomin', for instance. Yeah, that sounds like it was written, like it was carefully thought out. It was written, you go to the studio. That so you freestyle. That's all you.
Every single song I've ever put out, I do not write. I promise you, I do not. It's just
So
off the
like
top
which
of my.
tell us what your process is then, like for instance, back to basics. Let's talk about that one. Your process on back to basics.
Okay, so my process on that, I found the beat. I really liked it. I booked the studio session. I don't smoke anymore, but at the time I smoked, so I rolled up a
Okay.
backwood. It was just me and the producer in there, and I'm like, um, instead of trying to do new things or try to do what other people are doing, I'm like, let me
Yeah.
get back to my original self and kind of my SoundCloud days. So I'm like, we're gonna take this back to basics, and I just ran with that. But it just comes off so naturally. I don't know. It's like I have a dictionary in my head, or someone's just writing for me. It
Wow.
just happens. Just goes.
I love that because going through your music and Roly, for instance, songs like that, that's just you just doing your thing in the studio.
Just feeling it.
How
Just
long does it
feeling
take you
it.
like to just to package like back to basics, the process of in the studio writing, and then when we get to production of the video, because even your videos are shot very well. I mean, it's done really good. Like I said, my sister found you on YouTube in her music lineup. You come up and she sends me the video. Um, Hella views, but the video's done very well. Tell me about that. Who you work with, or is that all you?
So in my up and coming days, like buck 50 in certain videos, I actually shot by myself, like tripod edited, did it all by myself. Now I'm working with someone named Red Filmed It. He's in the St. Louis area. He moved from Los Angeles, and he did some of the videos, like my backbone video.
Okay.
The Back to Basics video that was
Yeah.
done by someone named Alienated, and he is out of Phoenix, Arizona. So I tried as I maneuvered, I met people that wanted to actually work with me for me, not just trying to charge somebody a price. And all the stuff they do is like 4K, 6K. So I don't want my song to be very good and the video isn't as
Right.
good of quality. So I
Yeah,
don't
the
know.
quality is really good. Like every video, boom, and I like that video is dope as hell. I mean, as soon as this song starts, I mean, and that's the one I like seriously, back to basics and boom, and I'm just those are my two favorites. But I love those videos. Um, the state of hip hop. We talked about hip hop. You mentioned Dolph. I'm sure, of course, Mo3. What do you think about hip hop right now? What we've been through with just rappers not making it, like making it and then not here anymore. How do you feel about that?
Well, honestly, um, that's kind of what I'm not trying to do is be a one hit wonder. I feel like in this culture, we kind of are skipping over the talent part or the love of the music or the this. Everybody just wants to make that next hit or that next song. And that's why people don't mind using the same beats as the next person, the same
Right.
type of lyrics, the same type of videos. I don't
Right.
really, I want the true fans. I don't really care about being a one hit wonder. I want to have an album that they actually sit there and listen to. It's not just, oh, I have a song that one hit and everyone's listening to that and they don't care about my other 9 songs. Like,
Right.
if I become an A-list celebrity, that's cool, but I would rather be a B, C-list celebrity doing what I want to do and having real fans, even if that's only 100K followers, but that love everything I put out versus having fans that only like the hits and aren't really true fans, and then you put out something you like, but that's not what they may like, and then you lose, people. So
Right. On
I think it
the
could be
the
better.
back to basics, like, oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Your
I think
current
it could be
project.
better for sure. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of talent nowadays, but I do think there's too much killing going on in music.
Yes.
There's too much drugs, there's too much of this and that. Like even people like Elvis Presley that used to do a lot of drugs, he didn't really talk
Yeah.
about it in his music. He was talking about like love songs and problems and this. So
Right.
you can do certain things, but you don't have to just rap about it. Like I smoke
Right.
all the time. I don't every single song I'm not talking about smoking. And even people are self-snitching too nowadays. Like if you're really in
Yes.
the streets, don't put what you're actually doing. Like be
Thank
Chris Brown
you.
on the mic and be a gangster in the street. Don't try
Thank
to do
you.
something. I don't like
I'm with you on that. Stop telling. Stop telling
it.
on yourself. Stop doing that. I mean, Bobby Shmurda. I mean, didn't we learn from that? I mean, that when he came
Right.
out, banging song, and then he's not here no more. Because you're telling, like, I'm with you on that. How do you feel like you stand out though, right now, where you're at against everyone else? I mean, I know because I listen to your music and I'm not hearing. You have a whole sound. You have your own style. How do you continue to stand out and not go down that road of sounding like everyone else? Because that's what everyone's doing right now. And it sells. You know what I mean? It sells. That's why they do it. But for you,
Um, Number one, some people listen to other people and they pick up stuff from them. I can go listen to whatever artist I want and I won't even think about it. So it won't even be in my mental to where now when I go to the studio, oh, I sound like them. Like I listen to myself more than anybody. So even if I was to put on a Drake song or put on this or this, I'm not trying to like embody their sound or incorporate it in what I'm doing. I'm on what I'm on. And I think in a studio full of people, like if I was around someone bigger like Drake, J. Cole, anyone in the studio, I feel like I'd stand out first because I
right?
don't write anything. Second off, because I'm not gonna be trying to you might have came this way on the song and I'm gonna do what the heck I'm gonna do. I'm not I'm gonna come a completely different way or say what I'm gonna say. And I feel like I can bridge the gap between some people that do like trap music and then people
Right.
that may do like singing and R&B. So I think I'm like I can be in multiple rooms, like I'm not
Right.
just one type of person. I can work with a lot of people and a lot of people aren't like that. Some people don't know how to mingle in other rooms or may not be open to doing a song on a certain beat, about a certain topic and I just go with it. Like whatever beat sounds good. I have so much R&B songs I haven't put out. Like I just do whatever
Nice.
feels good and sounds good.
Nice. Do you have like, do you, because I know I don't see you collabing, but do you collab with like local artists? Do you do a lot of that? Or how do you feel about that? Because
So
I've talked to an artist that he's not feeling that.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't do collabs too often, but
Yeah.
I have I think about like four.
Yeah.
Most of them are with my friend. Well, I call him my brother because I've known him 15 years. His name's Time on Instagram. It's I am Time. We have
Okay.
like a whole 15 songs together. I have another friend. His name is Mike. He does like reggae type singing. We put him on a song. Another person, his name is Erupt. So that's another person I knew for like 15 years. We have songs together. And an up and coming kid named Devo out of St. Louis. Color don't matter, but a young white boy. He's cold.
Wow.
He reminds me of like young Dolph Key Lock, but kind of
Really?
mixed with a Nelly. He has a real country type trap
Okay.
vibe. He hit me up on Instagram and he's still up and coming. Like followers and stuff doesn't matter to me, even though I have
Right.
him. He
Yeah.
hit me up. He's like, I want you to get on this song. I instantly did it and just sent it back. I didn't charge a fee, didn't this, because I'm just like,
Wow.
I'm just trying to organically, make it. So no, I won't just do a song with anybody, but like, yeah, I am. Now I'm more open to it than I was because I've already put out 7 mixtapes, you feel me, 100
Yeah.
singles.
Yeah.
So now I'm at the point where
Yeah.
I don't mind working with people if it sounds good. I want to act the same way now as when I'm famous. And I know people that are millionaires, they only do songs with people if they like the song because it's not about the
Right.
money. So that's how I'm
Right.
trying to keep it even at this level before I even. It's not about the money. If the song's good and I feel like it can do something, I'm gonna get on it.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. What are you working on right now? What's your current project that you have right now, or what's out right now that we may not know about?
So what's out right now that doesn't have
Mm-hmm.
too many videos to it, it's called 30 Minutes to Fame. I made the cover art. I recorded every song on there by myself. All of it's freestyle, of course, because I don't write nothing. But I feel like that's more of an inside look at the music that I would want to make. Like I even know personally Booming or certain songs, like I know people are gonna like those, but I feel like the 30 Minutes to Fame one is like actually me. Like you're riding around in the car with me. Like I also just did a music video to this song called No Mixing, which is going to be like my first real R&B song. I feel like people are going to love it. I can't
Wow.
even speak on the video because it's
Wow.
amazing. I just did a mic drop as well to a song on my YouTube called No, what is it called? Called Addicted. And I did another
Okay.
music video. So right now I'm just trying to full gas, no breaks.
Yes. Yes. I want to talk about the fact that, first of all, the companies that you rep for. You have so many companies that you work with. You're a brand ambassador. How did you get into that? I think that's a very smart move. What you're doing. What was the first brand, and how did you get into repping for companies?
So I think my very first brand deal I got was actually Slapwoods.
Okay.
Um, they're like a wrap company, the one that's already unrolled. You don't have to break it
Okay.
down.
Yes.
What I learned is it doesn't really matter how many followers you have. Brands just want to get out there. They don't care if you have a million, if you have 500, because even 500 people could be someone that's never heard of them. So
Right.
I take time out of my day and I manage myself. So it takes a lot of energy what I'm doing to go through Instagram and actually target people that I would want to work with or brands you wear every day. Like for example, I'm giving free sauce right now. I should get paid for this, but I'm gonna give it. If you wear certain stuff for real though, because if people knew this and it was that easy, then they would be doing it. But
Right.
for example, maybe not like a Nike or a Puma or something like that, but like if you wear a certain clothing brand and you like this, or you use even a household item every day, you'd be surprised that if you go message them on Instagram and ask them the questions, or like, hey, would you be open to working? Or if you sent me
Right.
a product, could we work together? You'd be surprised how far that would take you.
So
So
true.
even this
That,
stuff that
yeah.
I have on right now, this was from brands. Like this is what it could do for you.
Really?
Like I don't, and this is real. I can go diamond test it. Like yeah, I don't pay for anything. This whole outfit I have on, everything in
Yeah.
my closet, I do not. Everything I have, I did not buy. Everything is
And
free. I just got. Look, no, we're doing an interview. Let me go grab it so I can really right here. Hold on.
are you kidding me? Really?
Like these are brand new Adidas, fresh out the box. They just sent them to me today. Tags still on them, stuff like that. Adidas, brand new Samba,
Wow.
uh, and that's just one of the pairs. So they sent me another pair, and I have other brand deals too, like Osiris, because I used to skateboard. So see, I
Okay.
like you have to message what you like. Like I know what I
Okay.
like, so I go and
Right.
contact those people.
Right.
But yeah, so now it's to this point. They're sending me stuff
Nice.
to the door. So like yeah,
Nice.
and it's
Y'all
just
hear
what I
that? Are
do.
y'all
It's what I do
listening?
every
Take notes,
day.
you guys. Take notes.
Yeah, you don't even need money. You need to know how to talk. You need to know how to communicate. You need to
Right.
be able to offer someone to this and a turnaround time and consistency. Really, like
Right.
Instagram just called me the other day, actually, like the Meta team, because they call
Yeah.
me and stuff and try to give me pointers. And like even me, I'll try to take pointers, because I
Right.
don't know everything. I could always get better, but
Right.
all the shots you don't take, you're gonna miss. So I might have
Right.
messaged 10,000 brands by now, real life, but maybe
Wow.
only 300 message back. But hey, that's
Right.
that's the game we're in right now.
That is so smart to do that. I'll be honest with you. That's how I built my Instagram. Was I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I wasn't acting at the time. I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I like took little pictures, and then finally someone had said, "Hey, why don't you do a digital headshot? Just do all types of headshots. Do beauty pictures." So I would do that. I put on makeup, I take pictures, I take really cute pictures. Next thing you know, brands start reaching out to me. I reached out to other brands. I'm working with a makeup company. It's as simple as that. Like you said, you really have to, if you're trying to do something with the access that we have to the internet, you can literally, like you said, you can manage yourself, work for yourself, and work with other brands because they want to get that stuff out. And I think I only had like 1,000 followers at the time, and
And
that's
then
how I
that's
grew
just
my Instagram. Was that?
And mine is just, I just use Instagram. Some people are better at like TikTok or
Yeah.
this or that. Like whatever
Yeah.
platform you're good on, I just
Right.
suggest people to just try and just reach out because you don't know if you don't ask. Just like that,
Right.
the young kid that asked me to do that song with him,
Very
he
true.
didn't know I was gonna say yes. He didn't even know I was gonna
Right.
reply. I probably didn't even think I knew who he was, but you don't
Right.
know until you try. And now we got a
Right.
whole song.
And across an interview that you did with Voyage Magazine LA. How did that come about? You do so many things, but were you shocked when they reached out to you? How did that interview come about?
Honestly, I'm not really shocked. At this
Okay.
point, I'm not shocked of anything. Like if Lil Wayne hops in my messages tomorrow and says he wants to do a song, I'm like, I must be doing something right. Like I'm not.
Right.
The key is to not be surprised because everyone does
Okay.
deserve stuff. So when something good
Right.
happens to you, don't be shocked. Double down on it.
I'm
You
with
know what
you.
I'm saying? So
No, just the fact that they reached out to you. I mean, to do a cover, they did. So Voyage Magazine LA is a magazine, obviously out of LA, and they highlight people in different communities across the country, not just in LA, that are doing something. I mean, you obviously you're doing something to where they got your attention, to where they wanted to feature you. So they
and
do
I
that.
think they
You can,
actually, I think the Voyage is in like a bunch of states, and I think the reason why they reached out is because I was posted by Voyage STL already,
okay,
and then they did another like another drop of me for St. Louis, and it was like it said like
okay,
oh producer and this or this, so I think that actually gave me more traction to where other states saw me, and unlike most
okay.
people, all of the money I make, I put back in my career, so
Yes,
even if it's not music videos, like I have people I can pay a certain amount of money to, and I can get a bunch of press and just be on a whole bunch of websites like Hip
right,
Hop 24, Dirty Glove Bastard, stuff like that.
right,
And that matters because you have to have like a basically a internet thumbprint. Like you know, when someone types in your name, you're gonna want a
yeah,
bunch of things to pop up. And because now that I'm doing stuff like that, other people are more likely to hit you up because they see you've done interviews.
right. Take us through a day. You being that you do branding, you do music. You're up in the morning, and is that day like tomorrow, for instance? Will you make music? Walk us through a day with Nate Lou?
So day to day, I'm at my front door waiting for packages because I'm on it. I got packages coming every day. Like it's crazy. I got food. I got food coming to the house. I don't just message
Wow.
clothing brands. I got energy drinks like pins, hats, shirts, like fishing
Yes.
gear. I don't care. I try everything. Um, Right now, I haven't been making as much music because I'm trying to push my current mixtape. And when you're a freestyler like me, it's like I can make an album of 30 songs in a day, you know, if I really wanted
Right.
to. So right now, my typical every day is to just post at least probably like in a whole week, probably like 3 or 4 reels. Wake up, share stuff to my story, make sure that I'm actually tagging the music link to it so they're not just like, oh, I like it, but where do I go get it?
Right.
Reaching out to my cameraman, probably calling a few of my friends that do the same thing as me, seeing where the shows are at this weekend, messaging more brands that I haven't messaged, and just trying to just shoot my shot at stuff and just see where it goes. Because, like I said, you don't know. Like, I'll message Takis, I'll message Sunny Delight, I'll message Chris Brown. I don't care. I'm like, hey, you see me, you're gonna see me. So, a day of my life is just super hustling, like just trying to figure out how this next day, how I can even get farther than I did the day before, and whatever comes to me in my mind, I just do it.
I love that. I absolutely love that. Like total inspiration. Like, listen, I'm taking notes. Okay, I'm taking notes. When I wake up tomorrow, I'm thinking about reaching out to some brands because I didn't know it was like that. You know what I mean? I really did not know it was like that. And so I'm definitely taking notes. You guys should take notes. I do want to ask you this: what is the biggest challenge or opportunity being based in St. Louis compared to places like LA or Nashville?
The biggest challenge, honestly, is that there's so much talent in the Midwest, meaning like from here to Detroit to Chicago to there's so much talent out here, but we don't have just like a major record label like how New York does. You can physically go to the record label and they have an office in a building, or even LA, you can literally go to the place and go to it.
Right.
So I feel like that does make it a bit harder. But I feel like at the same time, our city does support, and we do have like good radio stations or other things like that. And I feel like no matter where you live, really, you can make it. I feel like you just have to, even me, I'm still doing it. You have to overturn every stone. So, like, even me in my own city, I haven't performed at every bar, every hookah lounge, every club, every so I just feel like, it is a little harder being in the Midwest because you don't have like the Hollywood vibe or like the New York or like the Atlanta where it's just you walk outside and people are doing content. It's just like that. But I feel like it doesn't matter where you live. If you go out enough and you go enough places and people see your face, even if it's an open mic and they know you're going to be there every Friday, you will get known. And I'm even trying to work on that because I've got the internet side on lock now, but
Right.
going out physically into the world, in the streets, and shaking hands and going places is pretty much like the majority of it. Like the internet part's cool, but you need those real life connections and people to know you because not everybody's internet savvy. Not
Right.
everybody is tuned into this and YouTube and TikTok and any of that. But if you go in front of someone's face, they didn't have to search you. They're just like, oh, who's this?
I get that. Do you have plans to like move to a bigger city? Like what's your goals for your music? Do you want to be signed or do you want to stay independent? What's your plans?
So I even put this in one of my songs. I mean, I freestyle a lot, but I put independent. I won't sign unless it's 20 mil. And I really feel like that because I really feel like people make so much money off an artist having one hit song and they never
Right.
see all that money to where, yeah, I think I'm going to just stay independent as long as I possibly can until someone really gives me my worth because I know my worth. And I have lived in places like Arizona or Vegas,
Okay.
which was close to Cali. I lived in
Right.
Phoenix for 7 years.
Wow.
So I don't think that I would want to live there again. Those are definitely places I would want to visit, like that, New York, things like that, to get my name
Right.
out there. But I suggest anybody, if they can be at where they're at and still make a difference, like if you're comfortable in your hometown, and you can make a difference, I would say to do that because me being outside of my town, I made a lot of connections. I met video people, things like that. But like Drake even said, and like he calls himself Six God, you really do want the fans in your city. Like it's
Okay.
lovely to have people outside of it, but it's like you want that love where you're at. So I feel like people need to like it's cool to go to LA. Oh, I did a show, but like, are you gonna go to that hole in the wall in your city that people really
Right.
go to every night and go shake hands with them? Like, I want the normal people to love me first. I don't
I'm
care
with you.
about all these other people. I want the people that are going to work and are waiting for the weekend to go out and do this and that, and that are buying your song on Apple Music. Like, I want the average Joes too, So.
Right. How do you feel about the fans connecting with you? You know what I mean? You got a lot of fans, they connect with you, they love Nate Lou. How does that make you feel as an artist to come this far and get that type of love from what you're doing?
So I've been through a lot in my life, surprisingly. At this young age, I've been through so much, like 3 lifetimes worth. So I mean, it means a lot. I didn't realize that I had any type of fame really until I went to Indianapolis about a year and a half ago. I did a performance, and somebody was like, "Oh my God, that's Nate Lou." And mind you, I'm not even from Indianapolis. They took a picture with me, and they took a picture with their mom and me too, and we're like, "Take our picture." Da, 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 da. And after
Wow.
that, I was just like, okay, so this is bigger than I even know or I even think. And it doesn't matter if it's like 10 people. It could be someone in Wisconsin right now that knows me. So
Right.
that really made me be like, okay, okay, dang, I'm doing something. Because that was a hole in the wall, open mic type of thing that I just did
Mhm.
because I was in town. I didn't even
Right.
know I was going to be there. No one knew I was going to be there, but yet somebody knew me. So that's why I was like, oh, yeah, hell yeah. I got to keep doing
That's
this.
pretty dope. That's pretty dope. Yeah, that you've come a long way when you get to that point where you're in a whole nother town, state, and someone knows you.
Yeah, my head was a
Um,
little big for the night.
I bet it would mine would have been like that's I mean come on, we want that you put in a lot of work and to have that, yeah, absolutely, I feel that. um but when you're not doing all, and I know every day you're doing something but for fun, I know you like skateboarding, are you a gamer? What do you do just to relax, just to get away from the music?
So honestly, I'm the type like I'm weird and I'm random. Like I will go to the zoo I would just like go shop. I would just go to like a sip and paint thing. I'll go to the science center. I'll go play laser tag. Like I'm a big gamer and stuff too, but right now I don't
Right.
have a system.
Okay.
I'll probably get one eventually, but I feel like I have too much going on. And I'm
Right.
also a dad at the same time.
Are
So it's
you
like,
really?
yes, yep. I'm a
Little
father.
girl, little boy?
Both.
Oh, you got both. Oh, you're lucky. You're lucky.
Yep.
Little
And
ones?
and one on the way. So yeah,
Really?
like that. Yep.
Congratulations to you.
Thank
Being a
you.
father, how do you feel about your child being in the music business? Would you want them to follow your path?
As long as they weren't talking about the stuff I don't believe in, like I'm saying,
Okay.
it's cool to listen to whatever you want, but
Right.
yeah, I wouldn't want my kids talking about killing and stuff. But
Right.
yeah, I mean, even if they were 14, like, look at like Lil Bow Wow, for example. Like
Yeah. Oh
he's
my
set for
gosh.
life, and he had
Right?
parents that actually believed in him, and I feel like that
Yes.
goes a long way because I did all this by myself. Now, had I
Right.
had someone at 15 say, "Oh, we're gonna get you a studio. I'll help you with your first video. Oh, let's just go outside, son. I'll shoot a video for you." That's
Right.
the type of dad I'm gonna be, whatever my kid wants to do. I don't care if you want to be a plumber, basketball, rapper, be the best version. So I don't have any problem with it. And I feel like those people that have the support system
Right.
it's easier to achieve more. Other people still do it, but like
Yeah.
LeBron, for example, he had his mom at every single game. Look at him. Like Steph Curry had his dad showing him how to shoot. Now he's the best shooter all time. He's better than his
Wow.
dad. So, but then there's other people, like Michael Jordan, who probably didn't have nobody or barely had,
Right.
and he still made it. So there's both sides of it. But yeah, if you can support your kids, then I would recommend doing that. 10 out of 10. 10 times out of
Right.
10.
I think what I love about it is the full circle with you. The fact of you talking about, not even knowing who's musically talented in your family. For your kids, though, that won't be a question. You know what I mean? They
Oh
will
yeah, for sure.
know. You know what I mean? Which is dope. They will know my dad. You know what I
Yeah, and
mean?
I
It's
even
my
was just
dad.
talking about a time capsule the other day. I'm like, I'm gonna keep all this stuff because all this stuff 20 years from now, they're not even gonna know what it is, but they're gonna know, dang, their dad was doing something. Why does he have all these tattoos? Let me look this up
Right.
on YouTube. What the heck? So, you know what
They'll
I'm
be able to
saying?
look at your videos,
Right.
go to Spotify, find everything that dad
Right. And
does
that's
and
why I
has
love
done.
music too, because regardless, like the internet could take it down, this, that, whatever. Like as long as you have it in your phone and email on a CD, like music never dies. And
No.
that's something that people can just look up whenever. Like my dad used to do sports. I can't find a video of him on the internet. But 20 years from now, you could still search Michael Jackson. People still do.
Right. Right.
So I love music
Yes.
because of that.
Nice, nice. I do too. I'm a fan of music. I'm with you. If it sounds good, I don't care what type of music is. I love all types of music.
I grew up on rock
You
and
know,
roll before I even rapped. Like I used to listen to heavy metal. You wouldn't even imagine the type of stuff I used to listen to. Wear black
listen.
clothes every day. I went through it. I did the whole nine. I played guitar. I bought an electric guitar. I didn't know what
Did
I was
you?
doing. Yes, I just wanted to do it. I just did it. I was like, what? There's some white kids down the street. I'm about to go play guitar with them.
That's so funny because we did the same thing. My sister loved country music growing up. I found out about country music through her. She loved heavy metal. I mean, we had
Mhm.
posters of Guns N' Roses on our wall. I mean, and honestly, I was into that. Of course, my mom, soulful, Teddy Pendergrass and all that. But, my older brother was, he loved hip hop music, Rappers Delight. They're way older than us. But me and my little
Yeah.
sister, we like sing, we liked, Belinda Carlisle. We liked the Go-Go's.
Mhm.
I think when I first got into hip hop, it was, my brother played me an E40. They were called the Click at the time, and he played me their album. I never heard rap music like that. E40 in the clip was dope. And then after that, I didn't really like Tupac when he came out. At first, I felt his first album was just too much going on. And of course, being a female, I Get Around comes out, and then it's like, oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, okay, I love Tupac, but I really got into him. Unfortunately, after he died, I
Right.
then went back to find out, about him. And then there's so much about him that you didn't know. And looking at all the speeches, and then the catalog of music was just like, it was like a gem. You know what I mean? Like, wow. And he was saying something. he was so deep, you know what I mean? Like before his time, it was just crazy. And then I love Biggie because he had the club bangers, you know what I mean? It was music that we females, you know, I love it when they call me Big Papa, you know what I mean? Like that, you know, which led me, I love G-Funk era, but I loved all types of music. I do love hip hop. I love the harder, the better. I just love music, but hip hop has to be my favorite genre. What you guys are able to do, like you said, the way that you're able to go into a studio and just freestyle, the talent in that is just the dopest shit that you're able to do that. So
Yeah, and
I
I feel
give you
like
your
people
props on that.
underrate
Yes.
that a lot. Like people, and especially people that don't do music, like my mom or dad or people, like they wouldn't even understand like that is a talent. Like not everyone could just do
Yes.
that or they'd be doing it. There's a lot of
Right.
rappers, but if everyone could just do that, everyone would be doing it. So
Yes. No, you know, when you get into freestyling and being able to do what you do, that you can't teach that, you know what I mean? You just
right.
can't teach that. You can't teach someone to go in a studio and just think off the top of their head and have the whole album. So yeah, what you're doing and what you do is very impressive, and I love artists that are like that because it's you. Like I can't even sit here and say, oh, you remind me of,
Right.
you know
And
what I
see,
mean? I can't say that with you.
I kind of try to be, not try to be, it's just how it comes out. But like, I feel like I'm unorthodox on purpose because I literally can't be somebody else. Like, I can't even
Right.
try to mimic somebody else. Like, I could listen to straight 30 trap songs, 30 days and 30 nights. And when I rap, I'm still going to be Nate Lee. Like, I can't do it. I don't know. I
I
don't know how
love
other
that. No,
people
I
do
love
that.
that. And just finding out that this music I've been listening to of yours, and the fact that you're telling me, no, there was no process of me sitting there writing it. I went in there and it was back to basics. There we go. I went in there and that's how you got
I made
booming. Like,
booming
and
in
that's
like
just
five
dope.
minutes, literally.
Really?
There's no BS. It took like 5 minutes, maybe less than that. I literally freestyled the full thing all the way through, and we used the first part that I said as the hook and put it back on the end. And
Let me ask you this though. Like, when you're doing that, okay, if you're freestyling and you're making an album, do you at least have an idea of what this album, what the storytelling is going to
nope,
be in this album? Okay,
not at
so it's
all.
just like that's the
Like I
song that,
swear, it's like a music thing possesses me. Like when as soon as I hear the beat, it could
yeah,
be within 5 seconds. Like I don't even let the beat play through first and then freestyle. As soon as the beat comes on, if it's not the right beat, then I
yeah,
won't even be on it. But I want the beat that when it comes right through my ears within the first 5 seconds, like the beat
yeah.
is telling me what to say. That's how
Okay,
I do it. If the vibe isn't there, as soon as I play the song, then I don't even
right.
want it. That's why all my songs sound like they're songs, but they're not. It's just I picked the right beat. And as soon as 10
Okay,
seconds came in, I was just already going. Like I don't want to have to think about it too much.
that's dope. You got something that a lot of people don't have. So this is a part of the show where I'm going to let you do your shout outs. This is your part, and then I'm going to do a little advertisement for a small business. And yeah, so this is you.
Well, the only people I really have to shout out is myself. No, I'm just shout out to myself. Shout out to my mom and dad for having me because they don't really know what's going on that they made a star out here. Shout out my friend Ferris, Time that I said earlier. Erupt, Red filmed it for doing all my videos. I mean, he does 6K videos, which is way higher than 4K quality, and he was doing them for me for $100, like just off the love. And he would even drive me wherever I need to go. Like I know there's people that really have love for me in this, and that like I know who to take with me and who to do what I need to do with. And it's kind of a little bit of pressure, even though I'm just doing what I love. But I feel like people are really waiting for me to get to that next level because like they're looking at me like you're the ticket, bro. Like you got to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to take it slow and just get there the right way. But yeah, shout out to all of them. Those are the people that I'm always around. I can call and talk to, and they'll pick up. So
That's dope. I love that. I absolutely love that. You guys, this is a time in the show where I am now highlighting small businesses that are trying to come up. Okay, so I have a new business here in Sacramento. They're called Detailholics. They are a auto detailing service. They are in Sacramento, surrounding areas, and they come to you. That's what's special is they come to you if you want to get your car detailed, cleaned, all of that, paint correction, you can get in touch with Detailholics. Their link to their website and their Instagram page will be in the description of this video. Link up with them. So again, Detailholics in Sacramento, mobile car detailing. Appointments only though, guys. They're pretty busy, so hit them up, have them come out to you, and let Ron take care of your car. If you're a business, a small business that would like to be featured on Rossie's Clubhouse, just hit me up at rossiesclubhouse@gmail.com, and I'll send you the details and shout you out here on Rossie's Clubhouse. This is Nate Lou out of St. Louis. Nate, I really appreciate you coming on. I enjoyed laughing with you. Thank you for sharing your process on how you make music. You are so talented, and you guys go back, rewind the video, get your little notepad out because he's giving you some gems, all right? Hit up those companies. If you don't ask, you don't know, all right? So don't be afraid to go and ask, can I rep for you because I'm building something? And you'll be surprised. You can have 500 followers. Like Nate Lou said, 500 followers, that's 500 people that probably didn't know about their company. So it does not matter. Keep doing what you're doing. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Rossie McCree.
Showing you the music. I really appreciate that because I didn't know that's what happened. So shout out to her for real.
Yeah, Joanne, girl, thank you. You got an ear for this, so I appreciate you sending me Nate Lou's video and hooking me up with Nate Lou. I really appreciate that. All right, you guys. So I'll see you.